pull us back. All right, hold on. Give us. Let's just. We'll just mute him for. Okay, what's up, Purple? You got a question?
Well, I'm still thinking about like what I'm exactly gonna ask.
What is going on
Can
with
you
my
double
mic?
check your microphone input?
Your input sounds like it's coming from your webcam.
Yeah, I think you got the wrong one selected.
Change the microphone from the Team
I'll switch to Discord desktop. Just I'll wait around.
All right. While he does that, we'll go over to. I'm horrible at names. But we'll just go to this other guy.
Hi. Are you guys going to offer like proper migration from pterodactyl to Pelican?
Absolutely.
And sorry, I had another question. I can't remember. Okay. I'm sorry. I can't remember what
you're
it was.
good. You're put on the stage now. There's only 300 people here.
Yeah. I guess other question now is like, why can't like most of these changes just go with pterodactyl? Like, it seems like the entire platform has been dead for like the past 2 years, except for like security fixes.
That is a
There's your
question
answer
for Matt.
Yes, I discussed these changes with Matthew, and we could not come to an agreement. So
Yeah, but it just seems like he hasn't done anything either. So
we that is his result of doing nothing. This is the result, right? We all wanted to do something with pterodactyl, but he is the only one with merge access and write access at the moment. So even if we wanted to change something, like for example, I made a PR a year and a half ago to add support for the code editor and the file manager. That's all it changed, right? Like it wasn't a breaking change. I didn't like reinvent the wheel. It just had to be merged because someone asked for it. And even that couldn't even get merged. So it's one of those things like we can only do so much. And we all came to the conclusion of like, hey, nothing's being done and we can't do anything about that. That is why
is it going to be basically like the same kind of setup for like wings, or I'm just stating pterodactyl's phrases, like, is it going to be the same kind of setup for like wings and the panel, like same kind of like required stuff and stuff like that?
yes, you're going to still be running wings. We have forked wings. We're actually adding new features to wings as well that will essentially give us the ability to do more things on the panel, and also some security fixes as well. So definitely, we're looking forward to a lot of these changes. Really,
I just really hope the migration is smooth.
Yes.
we will test it a lot.
Yes.
I
So
promise.
basically, when we write these docs, and when I write some of these docs, it will be basically me taking like the latest version of pterodactyl, and I even actually have some copies of some older versions, which should work just fine. And I'm going to just be running them through the same migration guide before it gets published, and so that I'm confident that it works.
That's great.
It should be very similar to the current migration, and in the future, I'm hoping to make updating your panel and wings even easier, better, faster, etc. Whatever is within the realms of possibility. So right now we've just got a small team, but we're a team of very talented developers, and I think we're gonna be able to take Pelican pretty far.
Are you guys going to fix the because I remember pterodactyl for its panel, it had like a one-line auto updater, and then that just died. Is that ever going to come back with Pelican or something?
The
I
idea
just talked about that.
so just I guess to summarize it again, the idea is we are aiming for a one-liner install for both wings and the panel, and a one-liner update for both wings and the panel.
That's great.
So Parker is currently working on Docker containers. Some of us run pterodactyl. I, for example, run my pterodactyl in Unraid and use currently someone else's Docker image, and it's a little broken with permissions. So we hope that people will use the Docker containers. So it's just kind of like you start it, you stop it, it updates, you start it, and off you go type of thing.
Will it be? I have no idea how difficult it is to migrate from not using the Docker to using the Docker.
That is something we're gonna have to pursue. I'm sure Parker's more of the Docker expertise, but I have the time to test that. I could easily install a quick pterodactyl and then try and migrate it and see what needs to be done and write like a guide for it. I highly doubt it's going to be like an automatic process. It's probably going to take some work, but moving files, it would just be the permissions and pointing to the right directories and the config files at that point. I don't think it would be a big issue.
I've always been interested in running pterodactyl and Docker, but the last time I tried it, it was really unstable.
Right. So there's no official Docker images for pterodactyl that I'm aware of, or that were actively supported, I should say. We hope
I saw some that were
change that.
unofficial, but supposedly supported.
Right. So the plan is like I will be running it myself. So if there is an issue, you know, I'm gonna get it firsthand. I'm gonna be like, hey, this is an issue. We need to fix it.
Alrighty, finally got my headset working. My goodness, I love Bluetooth.
I think that's all my questions.
All right. If you got another one, feel free to ask. We
Yeah.
got 29
raise your hand
people that
again.
want to ask questions. Holy crap.
Good luck. I'm pretty sure you're going to be here all day.
Hey, yeah.
Well,
I got work at 4 in the morning, so.
Yeah, I've got the next at least few hours open. We'll see. But yeah, definitely put your hand down if you know we answer your questions. But you know, hopefully we'll get to everybody's questions.
Let's go to Purple. I'm assuming he's